Hey happy homemakers, today I have some more inspiring cleaning motivation for you. I will be sharing my morning cleaning routine and how I keep my toddlers entertained while I work, my cold brew coffee recipe that I am currently loving, and the kids and I will be sharing a really fun recipe that we make with the fresh produce from our garden. Today's video is a collaboration with my friend Lynn from the channel Mrs. Lynn White. She has such a sweet spirit and a wonderful heart for encouraging moms. She also has a lot of great cleaning motivation and homemaking inspiration over on her channel, and I know you guys will love her. So after you're done watching this video, make sure you head over to her channel, subscribe. She'll be posting a calming nighttime cleaning video to go along with this one. Also, just for fun, she and I are hosting a giveaway for a $100 cash prize or Target gift card, and I will talk more about that later on in the video. In a previous video, I shared with you guys the recipe on how to make this cold brew coffee. I love having iced coffee in the morning during the summer. There's nothing like it to give you the energy to get some cleaning done, and it just makes it so easy when you have a whole pitcher of it brewing in your fridge. So I'll share a link to that video down below, but this morning I wanted to share with you guys the recipe that I have been loving. All I do is fill a mason jar with some ice and then about halfway up with some cold brew coffee, and because it is concentrated, I do like to add a little bit of water, otherwise it's very caffeinated. And then to make it a special but still really easy treat, I've been adding some sweet cream to it. This is the Natural Bliss Creamer by Coffee Mate, and it is so good. So I just add a couple teaspoons of that. I don't like my coffee sweet, so I don't add too much. But what really makes this coffee delicious is 1 pump of lavender syrup, and it is so good, and it literally only takes a few minutes to make in the morning. And I feel like I have a fancy coffee from a hipster Portland coffee shop. Once I've got my coffee, I just head into my bedroom to start in there. And really quick, I just wanted to show you guys Chloe's hair because it turned out so cute this day. I just did a French braid on her crown, braided that to the end and put it in a low ponytail. These bows are off of Amazon. I'll have a link down below. So to buy myself some time to clean my bedroom without Chloe making a mess, I just set her up with some books and a little toy, and she is supposed to just play quietly while I'm busy. This is something that didn't happen overnight. We started with 5 minutes on a timer, and I just kept putting her back if she got up from her book or whatever, and now we've worked our way up to 15 minutes, which is great. I can actually make my whole bed, clean my whole room in that amount of time, and it was just baby steps, like adding a couple minutes at a time, and now it is just so nice to have them in one area with me while I clean. And I know that the rest of the house is not becoming a bigger mess than it was when we woke up in the morning. It's just been so great. And just in case you're wondering where Marcus was, this particular morning he had to run an errand with grandma, so that's where he is. So it was just Chloe and I today cleaning my room. Chloe always picks out the books herself. Today she just picked her kids' Bible and her new little Peppa Pig set. Marcus got some cash for his birthday. We did a $5 birthday party where instead of a gift, people bring him $5. So he had $30 to go to the store and pick out a gift. And instead of just thinking of himself, he said he wanted to buy himself a big present and Chloe a little present. So he bought her this little Peppa Pig set. And this was just something so special and sweet. After I was done making my bed, I just cleared off my dresser because if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that's a place that just collects clutter for me, and I'm always cleaning it off. If you guys are new here, I just wanted to take a quick second and say hello and welcome. My name is Justine, and on my channel, I'm all about joyful motherhood, natural living, and an orderly and peaceful home. And I just have a heart to encourage moms to invest in their husbands, children, and to make their home a really beautiful and peaceful place. So if you guys are interested in that kind of videos, please make sure you hit the red subscribe button down below. Today my dresser had a few spots on the top of it, probably from my coffee glasses, so I just sprayed it down with my Method all-purpose spray and then wiped it off with a microfiber cloth. bedroom was nice and clean again, I just went into the kitchen to clean up after breakfast. The table was already cleared, but I did need to wash it off. After that, Marcus got back from his errand with Grandma, and he and Chloe headed outside because it was such a nice morning. They were sitting in Marcus's car together, just eating popcorn and just being so nice. Marcus was sharing with her. I just love it when that kind of a thing happens without being prompted. So I'm just gonna stay in the kitchen and clean with the door open so that I can see and hear them while they're playing outside. The kitchen wasn't too messy, but I did need to wipe off the counters, and then I did have some dishes left in my sink from the night before. I've been getting a lot better at being on top of dishes and running a load every night, but it just seems like there's always some in the sink. It's just a never-ending battle for me. Once I was done putting away the dishes, I just took a few minutes to straighten up Marcus and Chloe's cupboard. And in this cupboard, I keep their dishes, but also their snacks handy and any snack containers and my kids' recipe books. Once I was finished unloading the dishwasher, I just rinsed out the dishes in my sink and ran another load. And I did have a few pans I wanted to wash by hand that did not fit into the dishwasher. I recently discovered these all-natural Green Clean Scotch-Brite that I believe are made out of walnuts. I just think that they look so much nicer on your kitchen counter than the bright green ones do, and I do like that they're natural. They're great because they scrub off food, but they don't scratch your nonstick pans. So I really like them. Once I was done washing the dishes, I just quickly rinsed out my sink, scrubbed it out a little bit, and then wrung out my dishcloths. The green brush I'm using is actually one I got at IKEA a couple years ago. Every couple years I'll just get a new one. They're so cheap, but this is literally the best kitchen brush I have ever used. I like to store it under my sink in a jar so that as it drips, it doesn't get water underneath. It just all drips into the jar. And this jar is one that I upcycled from a can of peaches from Trader Joe's. After that, I went out to the garage where our deep freezer is to pull out some meat to defrost for dinner. Today, I'm going to grab some ground beef. I don't remember what we made. It might have been tacos or hamburgers that night. But I've been getting my ground beef at Target because they have organic grass-fed beef for a really good price, and I haven't been able to find anything as good as that. Even at Costco, it's more expensive and it's not grass-fed. So I've been getting it there and just stocking up each time I go because it really is a great price, but also it tastes really, really good. Once I was done in the kitchen, I brought Marcus and Chloe into the house to get them busy in there while I started on my chore of the week, I guess. On Mondays, I always do laundry. So while they got busy with Legos and books, I went in to start sorting the laundry and then get the first load going. a stain removing spray. So instead I just used my Fells naphtha. I just rubbed a little bit into the stain on my dress. So if you guys know of a stain remover spray that works really well but is all natural, please let me know down in the comments because I am definitely on the hunt for one. Now it looks like I'm using the Trader Joe's liquid laundry detergent, but I actually refilled it with the EOS all natural fragrance free laundry detergent from Costco because it is an incredibly good price there. It's like $12.99 for 225 loads, but it's huge. So I've just been refilling this smaller bottle. So I highly recommend getting it there if you guys have a Costco membership. After that, I went out to the garden to grab a zucchini to make some zucchini bread with the kids. Our garden is doing so well, and I've never been a gardener. I do not have a green thumb, but here I am gardening, which is really fun for the kids. We love getting fresh eggs. There's nothing like it. So today we're going to use the first ripe zucchini from our garden, which we are all very excited about. The kids and I are going to be making some zucchini bread from the blog Half Baked Harvest. I will have a link to the recipe down below, but I really love this recipe because it was made with maple syrup and just really great ingredients. You could use almond flour or whole wheat flour and just make it a really healthy treat, which is great for the kids. I know it can feel really stressful to bake with toddlers, but when we do it together, I just look at it as an activity to do with them. I mean, like we would be doing Play-Doh together or painting. They love baking, so that's what we do for fun. And then if we end up with something edible at the end, that is just a bonus. And the best thing about it is that not only are they having so much fun, they're really learning a skill of like cooking and doing things themselves. And Marcus is becoming quite the cook. Only the other day he told me he's gonna only cook for himself and not for me, but I think he will change his mind later on. But anyways, baking together is just something that we've been having fun with lately, and it's just even more fun when it's something that's fresh from our garden. This recipe was really fun and easy. It was very hands-on because we had to squeeze out the zucchini like we did, but it also was really, really healthy. We got to use some fresh eggs, we used coconut oil and maple syrup, things like that. But to balance things out, we also put in some semi-sweet chocolate chips, which Marcus and Coco had a really hard time not eating. Another thing that baking is teaching Marcus and Chloe is patience and delayed gratification, because I don't let them lick their fingers or the bowl or anything while we're baking. I make them wait till the end, and then they always get to lick the bowl or the whisks or the spoons, and they just have so much fun with it. The zucchini bread turned out so good. We did overbake it a little bit, but it was still yummy and nice to know that it had great ingredients. Also, pro tip when baking with toddlers, always put your recipe in a sheet protector. That way, when inevitably something gets on it, you can just wipe it off with a washcloth, and they're really inexpensive at Target. And also, this way you can store any of your recipes in a 3-ring binder. While the zucchini bread was still baking, I went to check the laundry, which was done, so I just switched the loads quickly. So I don't know about you guys, but I always have a lot of stuff I like to hang dry and not have it shrink in the dryer. I feel like some t-shirts tend to kind of like shrink out of shape. I used to hang things up in my shower curtain, but then they'd be like all overlapping and it just got to be too much. So I just got this little drying rack off of Amazon, which I think is awesome because you can hang a lot of different things in there. And I just think it's really great because you can move it around wherever and it just folds up and stores very neatly. I hope you guys enjoyed my morning cleaning routine. Now make sure you go to Lynn's channel and watch her calming evening clean with me. Also, as a huge thank you to our subscribers, we are giving away $100 to Target or PayPal Cash, whichever one you prefer. So make sure you head to the description box for more information on that. And also let me know in the comments down below if you've been subscribed for a while or if you are coming over here from Lynn's channel. I would love to get to know you more. I hope you're all having a wonderful evening and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.